Hey you guys, it's your girl imovie Goldie and I'm back with another video. This video is very dull and non-enthusiastic because I feel dull and non-enthusiastic. I don't have my ring light set up, nothing. I'm just sitting. I mean, it's a little bright, like, you know what I'm saying? I got my curtains open. I'm trying to get my mood back up, but honestly I just wanted to talk to you guys and tell you guys like why I haven't been consistent and just like where my mind has been lately. I've just been very sad, very discouraged. I don't really know why. I just like, alright, there's gonna be like a little life update or whatever event. I don't know. I really don't. Let's start with the fact that I'm 20. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. When I graduated from high school, my high school experience overall was pretty good until my senior year, and my school just really started blowing minds. Like, I kept getting in trouble for dumb stuff, and I felt very like antagonized, and that deterred me from wanting to go to school as a whole. So even though all my life I always said like I want to go to college, but once I hit my senior year in my personal like high school was just, it wasn't it. I was like, no, I'm not going to school. Like, I'm done with this school scene. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. So when I was 17, I graduated, turned 18 the week after. I was working as a dietary aide for about 6 months at this time. I worked there for a full year, then I quit. Then I got another job as a dietary aide doing the same thing that paid more money, and I hated it. I was very depressed. I was unhappy. I would cry every day before work. I would cry mid-shift in the bathroom. Like, I hated that job, and I quit. I only lasted a month there. I couldn't do it anymore. And then I started working at Forever 21. I worked at Forever 21 for like a month, or if that, 3 weeks. It was pretty good until the manager, you know, I have a whole video on that. If you guys want to watch it, I'll link it in the eye. And then I quit that job because it just, I couldn't do it. And then I got a job as a DSP, and I loved my job. I loved my first DSP job. It was everything. I loved it so much. I loved my clients. I loved my coworkers. It was so, it felt like a big family. Like, those people who I worked with, they were so cool, and I loved that job. And I worked there for 5 months. And then everybody knows as a DSP, there's a lot that can go on. One of the things is investigations. If you're accused of doing something or suspected that you were doing something that's negligent or abusive or just inappropriate for your work setting, you can get investigated. And usually nothing really happens. They just, you know, they call you and they ask you, it's kind of like a little, you know, they're just doing their part to make sure that their clients who are being served are safe. So I ended up in the middle of an investigation at the job that I loved. I loved this job. And as a result, because I've been investigated one other time, and nothing happened. It was just kind of like a, in the future, do X, Y, and Z. So it was very minor. And I was able to keep working while being investigated, and at the end, you know, I didn't get written up or anything. It was just kind of like a minor situation. So this next accusation was very serious accusation, and I ended up getting fired from my job. I was very upset, very discouraged. First off, my last night working at that job was August 17th. And I got pulled off the schedule immediately following this this incident or this investigation, and I was off the schedule for like a full month, if not, it felt like a long time, maybe like a month. And at the end of the month, I got called in, you know, to the job office. I'm thinking like, okay, everything's gonna be cool. They're gonna give me like, I don't know, explanation or a write-up or something stupid, and I'm gonna go back to work. And it happened. I got fired. And that was my first time ever getting fired from a job, and I loved this job, and it was really deeper than the investigation. It was retaliation. I'm not even gonna get into that, but my last day of working before I got pulled off the schedule was August 17th. August 18th was the anniversary of my dad's death, so that whole month I was just going through it. Like, my car broke down, I had no income coming in, I was grieving the anniversary of my dad's death, I was having relationship issues. It was just a mess. Everything was a mess. My mental health was not where it needed to be, and I was just at my lowest point in August of 2020. Following being fired from my job, I applied for another job, doing the same thing as a DSP. I got hired. I started in November, and that's where I'm working right now. It's pretty cool. My coworkers are cool, clients are cool, very quiet household, very laid back, very chill. Can't really complain. Things are pretty good, but I still don't feel satisfied in this job. I don't know why, and I don't want to sound ungrateful, because I kind of feel like I'm being ungrateful because things could be so much worse, but I'm just not satisfied. I'm not happy. I'm not content with my job or the amount of money I'm seeing or just anything. Like, I work 5 days a week. Like, I don't do anything. I'm 20 years old. I'm young. I'm never going to get this time back. So it's just like, I feel like my life is, I feel like, if y'all ever seen that movie Get Out, and you know how when you're in the sunken place, you can watch what's happening to your body, but you're not in control. I feel like I can watch what's happening to my life, and I'm not in control of my life. And I'm never, like I said, I'm never going to get this time back. I'm only going to be 20 once, and I don't want to just watch my life pass me by. And that's very, like, discouraging, and it makes me anxious. I don't know if you hear my voice, like, cracking, but it's very scary because you don't get this time back. Life is very short, so I don't want to be just living this life like a robot. And then I felt like I wasn't doing, anything productive. Like, what am I supposed to do after 2-3 years of working at this job? Am I just supposed to keep working 9 to 5s and just keep doing this and getting, the bottom of the barrel pay and all of this stuff where I can't support myself? Like, I live at home right now, and based on, like, the money that I bring in in a 40-hour work week, I could never survive on my own, and that's very scary. So I don't know why I'm getting so, like, anxious. But I felt like I don't really know where my life is headed, what I'm doing, what I should do, and I didn't really give it a lot of thought, but I applied to college. I applied to a community college, which is 2 years, and I'm in my first semester of this 2-year community college. Everything's going pretty well, but I feel very discouraged. Again, my grades are fine, everything's fine, it's very hard to balance being a full-time worker and a full-time student and not going crazy, but I'm doing it somehow. This is my first semester, like I said. I think I have 10 weeks left of this first semester, and then I get a little month break or whatever, and then I just do it again. And for these next 4 semesters, that's what I'll be doing. I'm trying to keep my head above water. It's very difficult, very difficult. I don't really know what I'm doing with my life. Like, when I get this degree, I don't know what comes next. Like, I'm 20 right now. Like, these 2 years from the time that I graduated in 2019 to now, I feel like I've accomplished nothing. I've done nothing, and 2 years has passed. I'm not gonna get this 2 years back, and I don't know what direction my life is headed in, and it's very scary. I mean, I have done some things for myself. Like, everybody's situation is different, and for myself, like, I've never had, like, I wasn't born into, a wealthy family or the best, situation. So I just try to do whatever I can for myself and just make things happen for myself. But I am very grateful for my family and, the support that I do have. But I feel like the support that I have and the support that I need are not really the same, or I don't know. In the time that I was, working, I guess in the last 2 years, I saved $10,000. That was a great accomplishment. But from the time I made my video, what was that, a year ago, about how I saved $10,000 working a minimum wage job, my savings did not increase. Actually, it decreased because I just bought this used car. So I'm kind of just building it back up from ground zero. And I just really don't know what I'm doing with my life. I want to get a degree, I guess, just to say I have one, or just to have one, just to make this, accomplishment. But I really don't have any desire to use it. I don't have any desire to work. I don't have any desire to do anything. I just want to do the things that I want to do. I want to do what makes me happy. I want to be able to, wake up and say, you know what, I'm going to go take a trip. I'm going to go, do whatever. Like, I don't want to have to say, well, I can't do this today because I have to go to work. I have to work 16 hours today. I have to work 8 hours today. That's like... And I watch all these videos of like people talking about how they quit their job, how they're, content creating or running their own businesses, and it's so motivational. But it's like, I don't even know where to start. I don't have time to do anything other than school and work right now, because the time that I do have, I feel like shit. And I don't want to do anything else. I've barely been recording videos because I feel so low. Like, maybe reducing my hours at work could be helpful, but I can't afford to reduce my hours. I have bills that I need to pay. I have expenses that aren't going to stop just because I don't feel like going to work. I have things that I have to do. I could probably become a part-time student, but I don't want to drag this on any longer than I have to. I want to get it over with. Because I don't even want to do it now, if we're going to be real. So I just want to get all this stuff over with. And I don't know where I'll be by the time I finish this 2-year school. I just hope that I'm in a better predicament, either mentally, emotionally, financially, physically, everything. I just want to be the best version of myself. This time last year, I felt, or maybe not this exact time. Yeah, this time, September, this time last year, I felt I was at my lowest, and it's just, I'm starting to feel that way again. And I don't want to fall into that same emotion or pattern, because that was like really, really bad. And I'm very grateful, like, compared to this time last year, I have a lot, everything is way better. It's just, I don't know, I'm just not satisfied. This is not fulfilling me. And I don't know what else to do. I kind of just feel like I don't have a choice. I have to go to work every day, or else I'm going to get fired. And then I'm not going to have any income. I don't have any other sources of income. I don't know where to begin when it comes to that. When it comes to like YouTube or creating content on any social media, I know there's money in that, but if I don't feel good, if I don't look good, I don't feel good. If I don't feel good, despite how I look, I don't want to do anything. And I'm gonna try and, I guess, pull myself out of this, but I really don't know where to start, where to begin, what to do, where to turn. Like, it's really bad. I don't even know what else to say in this video. Like, it's just like my mental health, I guess, is just not where it should be. And I really can't cry about it or complain about it, because there's no time for that. You just gotta do what you have to do, and it really sucks. Like, nobody told me being an adult was like this. And I'm grateful that I don't have any kids or anything else like that to worry about, because I know it would only make it so much harder. But if any of my viewers are like young or feeling how I'm feeling, just know, like, you're not alone. We're in this together. Like, we're all winning life. Like, you have the power to change your situation. That's what I would tell you guys if I was making a video. Like, you can change the situation that you're going through, but it's a lot easier said than done, because I don't know how to change the situation. I don't feel the motivation or the push or the drive to do so. That's all I'm really gonna say. That's all I have to say. I'm kind of just like repeating myself at this point. So if you watched this video, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I just had to get this off my chest. Even now, I don't feel better, if we're gonna be real, but I just don't know what else to do. Thank you guys for your support. I'm gonna try and, you know, keep my content coming. I really don't know what to post. Like, I don't know anything. Like, it's really bad, bro. This is really bad. But thank you guys for your support, and I'll be back soon. I don't know. Until next time, hopefully in my next video my energy will be up, but today it's not there. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.